everyone, I'm Danny, and welcome back to Nancy Drew's Silent Spy. We have just discovered our safe house. Now we are going to explore. It's our door, and what is this? Okay, that's the TV. We have a book on Mary, Queen of Scots. Fireplace observant. This has a code of sorts.
Moira's notes mention something about tuning in. I should figure out what station she meant.
So she said Acts of Union. We have to figure out when the Acts of Union happened. And then we have to do observant on our fireplace. Because right now, we just have like, ooh, money. A very cute basic fireplace.
I need to figure out how to press these stones in the right order.
But if we spell out observant, we will bring out all of the awesome technology and whatnot. So, excuse me, I'm just taking a picture on my phone. That way I can not have to keep flipping back when I need to know what things go where. So the O is the square one. And B is the bottom right corner. S is the very last one. And then E. R is this kind of weirdly shaped one. V is at the very top. A is this one. And then N and T. N is the other, like, kind of South Carolina shaped one. And T is here. Alright.
I need to figure out the password.
Alright, so that brings up this. That doesn't bring out the technology. I forgot that's the TV. Does this have the union thing? It took multiple strokes to complete the job when Mary is beheaded on February 8th, 1587. So that's not in that. That's bagpipes. Scotland. This will probably have it. Timeline. Alright. Acts of Union. So May 1707. That would be 05. 1707. Hell yeah. Badass. I love it.
Nancy, come see me. I've put a card in your safe. Your password is your room number times the price of a serving of haggis at the deli outside the hotel.
Why?
Why not?
Alright, weirdo. Nancy, I made it through alright, and I'm back home. The situation here is worse than I had feared. If you're staying, be careful and keep your head down, Moira. So now we can go back and see Moira if we want to.
Jabberwocky. I knew that was important.
So unlocking the technology thing is really what sparks all the rest, I guess. Remember what we used to say? If we ever need to run, beware the Jabberwock, my son. Thinking of that poem today in the colorful language. If there are MI5 eyes on this, nobody panic. It's a metaphor, or would be if it made more sense. So this is like kind of her little journal. Thinking about the future uses of colony. I'm running now. Put the scientist and family on a plane. Play the pipes. Read the letters as they appear from left to right. It's done. I stopped it. Until R pulls out of the city, I'm in huge danger. You are too. If they find me, you have to burn everything. Not even the agency can be trusted. Take it all offline. You'll be caught and they'll burn you, but you know you owe me this. If I'm not around to drive the nails into Colony's coffin, you have to. At cafe, you hate leaving through the kitchen. Live or die, this is goodbye. It's probably like her last letter. It's for when we have to bug stuff. We don't have the password yet. We don't have that, and we don't have a bug. Or this is wiretapping, that's a bug. So, it looks like we can either go and visit Moira, or we can talk to Alec.
Tell me something good.
Apparently not.
See you around.
Bye.
We should probably call Carson back to see if we can get a copy of the Jabberwocky poem. Check in with Ewan in person.
Check. Still have to do that.
Haven't done that enough, I guess. Alright, so a serving of haggis is 5, so it's gonna be something times 5.
Where were you? I wasn't sure if you had a party or if you got murdered.
Excuse
Either way,
me?
it would have been nice to be invited.
I went to spend a little time at a cabin.
Who just goes to a cabin by themselves? Shut up! Did you bring Alec?
You know Alec?
I know he's not into me, but now I see why.
Alec did not come with me, and how do you know about him anyway?
I'm not here to judge.
There's nothing to judge.
Let me check the docket. May I refer you to the case of Tree versus Nancy and Alec? Tree alleges K-I-S-S.
Ugh, enough!
Oh, fine, I believe you. I'm just jealous. ING.
What?
Goodbye.
Bye.
Go away. Alright. So we need to go to our room. What are we, 7? Yeah. Our room number is 727. So let's whip out.
My luggage. Alec must have had it delivered.
Ooh. How did he know where I was staying?
Wait a second. Mom's stuff is missing. Did Alec take it?
Good question. Alright, so
What did
7.
Ewan say was the code to get in here again?
So we need 727 times 5. I'm just whipping out my calculator. 7 times 7. No, 727 times 5. 3635. Hell yeah. Elevator service. So this takes us to the secret levels.
What's that? That is not normal. I need to take a closer look at her room.
Aye. What? I guess we need to get, like, string or something? Not literal string, but, like, something to actually vault across
I
on.
need to use the keycard Ewan gave me to activate this panel. That's new. It must be part of Cathedral security.
Love it. Fancy.
Ah, Nancy, what's up?
What's-
Pretty impressive, huh?
Are you my Cathedral contact?
My code name is Ewan. And before you ask, no, I did not choose it. Would have chosen something better. Shadow, Blizzard, or some better word that doesn't also sound like a name you'd give a horse.
Do people name their horses Ewan? Alright, let's just start banging these questions out, I guess.
Can you look into Alec Fell for me?
Aye.
Okay.
Do you have anything that could help me keep an eye on Bridget?
Well, not as such. Unless... You're not afraid of heights now, are you? Check this out. Find a bow, and you can use this to zip across the courtyard. It's not safe, but it is fun.
That solves that. And we have our bow. Cool.
Why was the attack centered on Glasgow?
We wondered that as well. It took us too long. We had that special vanity that made us think our lives were more important than anyone else's. And that blinded us to the obvious. It was Glasgow because someone here wanted to play a risky game. When Revenant sees someone they think could be pointed in a direction they find advantageous, they drop a trail of breadcrumbs.
Okay.
Is there anything you could tell me about Bridget?
That girl upstairs, I ran her background on a hunch.
And?
Nothing. Try not to let her become collateral damage. She seems sweet.
She does, if not a little creepy.
Is Cathedral a part of MI5?
It is, and yet it is not.
I understand.
And yet you don't. I love duplicity. And yet...
You hate it.
There's my girl. I like your style.
But...
No, I genuinely do.
Okay.
What exactly do you do here?
In the intelligence game, the dumb ones get manipulated, and the clever ones get buried.
And the particularly clever ones?
Well, they win, of course. But that's most likely not you. No offense, it's not me either.
That's rude. I'm offended.
The creepy messages I'm getting on my phone. Who do you think is sending them?
I've been trying to track the source of the message. Grats await the mysterious stranger who coded that monstrosity.
Wait. How does he... I mean, he knows her phone number, obviously, because he, like, calls her, but, like... Weird.
Do you know who Kate Drew was?
Aye, we all do. I know she's your mom. You can call her that.
So she really wasn't a reporter?
She was, and was quite good. But she was also one of ours.
A spy?
Aye.
What or who was she spying on?
Figured you'd want to know. I gave you basic clearance on the archives. There is a station set up for you along the wall.
Awesome.
How did my mom stop the attack?
Your mother isolated the man who was orchestrating the attack. And of course he knew nothing, and had nothing that could lead back to Revenant. All he could say was whatever he needed had a way of appearing. And the same person never visited him twice. No one knew what they were bringing him, or why. It was perfectly and alarmingly decentralized.
Weird.
So what exactly does Revenant want?
Back in the days of mud huts and the like, some years the harvests would be light. Sometimes, when that happened, two kings would meet and plan a war to thin their flocks. Then, no one would ever know of their failures. That is what Revenant wants. They don't want to take over the world. They want to keep it.
Okay.
What is your role with Cathedral?
I'm the watcher in the wires. I protect the status quo, and, for the time being, you.
Why are you my contact?
In order to do my job, I have to have top information clearance. But I'm not an agent per se. Civilian liaison work often falls to me. If you're asking what that means, you may not like the answer.
May not?
Absolutely won't. You're not considered a player. You're considered an asset. You're more or less on your own. You get to chat with me, and that's it.
Awesome.
Are you the one who sent me the message to come to Scotland?
No.
Do you know who did?
Nope.
Do you know why?
Yes, in fact I do. Someone thinks you have special insight into the secrets that were lost with Kate Drew.
I don't.
Well, perhaps you do. How about you get caught up on the basics first before making up your mind?
Okay.
Who is Revenant?
We do not know exactly. That's just what we're calling him.
I'm seeing a pattern.
That pattern is called chaos. Simply put, they're the bad guys.
Less simply put?
In this game of cat and mouse, we thought we were the cat.
But you're the mouse.
We're the mouse. They're the trap.
Yikes.
What do you mean by protect the status quo?
Society rides on a rail, like a trolley. The rails are solid and modest and predictable. Those are your disc types. They get married, they have some kids, buy a house they can't afford, and never again are they unpredictable, or interesting, or alive even. But the catenary line, the third rail, That's what drives the world forward. People that have a charge running through them, they move the world forward. Or they try to destroy it. I make sure that won't happen.
Alrighty.
Goodbye.
Bye.
So... Oh. But I wanted to look at all the cool
Spy
stuff.
gift. It's locked.
Damn it. Alright, archives. Nancy, this is your personal portal into the Cathedral archives. You can't release all information, but this should get you through the basics. We do have locked entries, though. Kate Drew, Catherine Austin, deceased. Sad. Project Colony. She is Harrier. Known associates Lark, Condor, and Kestrel. So Moira is Cathedral. She is, I don't know what DD is. And then Carson and Nancy, who are civilians. Special considerations. Lark is certified and requires no looking after. Harrier requested Condor be allowed restricted clearance, but briefed only as necessary. And that Kestrel was granted no clearance and was not to be briefed. We cute. George Fain, civilian, Project NA, internal name Swift, known alias is George. Oh, she's Georgia. Known associates Kestrel, Magpie, Condor, Robin. None. Notes Magpie's cousin, trusted confidant, shows strong mechanical and engineering abilities, and is watchlisted by a number of civilian organizations, following her innovative work at the Jovic Center for Advanced Mechanical Study. Deadly device. Trying to find the other ones with like pictures. Bess Marvin, Magpie, known associates, Kestrel, Swift, Condor. Swift's cousin, trusted confidant, lacks judgment but displays above average intuition. Easily manipulated, but her candid nature makes her an unlikely target for any individuals attempting to influence Kestrel. Frank. A bunch of stuff crossed out. Operative Blank is known to this and other intelligence agencies, trusted but not briefed. Strong connection to Kestrel. This is because of ATAC, I take it. Same thing with Joe. Yeah. Trusted but not briefed. Extremely proficient tactician. Ned. Known aliases Nedgar, Nedwin, Nedstifer, Nedley, Nedward, Neddard, him. So I love it. These are like all the Deirdre nicknames. Kestrel, Swift, Magpie, Condor. He is Robin. These all birds. Kestrel's boyfriend of many years. Robin's loyalty and honesty make him an unlikely target for any individuals attempting to influence Kestrel. And lastly is Moira. She's in here somewhere. I think. Yeah. Moira Chisholm McKay. Or McRae. Status DD. Oh, is that? Yeah, dishonorably discharged. Wave Break and Colony. She's Lark. No associates Carson and Nancy. Dishonorably discharged. Details of discharge remain sealed. Records pertaining to her whereabouts are not to be requested or distributed. Okay, so now it's everything that's not locked or someone. Oh, Nancy Drew, civilian. She's Kestrel. Condor, Osprey, Robin, Swift, Magpie. Note extreme skill set crossover with Harrier. Autodidact with uncanny interrogation abilities, and Harrier's knack for puzzling work and code breaking. Despite experience, Kestrel is not a professional. Do not expect full professional decision-making skills. Not combat ready. Note update. American Intel has obtained a parcel addressed to Kestrel. Inspection indicates she may be believed to have access to sensitive information contained within her household. Update Kyoto. Contact with source LM confirms suspicions that Kestrel may be manipulated by those who know her past. LM reports a fixation with a deceased member of family S. LM reports Kestrel is driven to solve the case of her mother's death. Her actions are uninvited. The psychology here is clear to anyone looking and is on the whole a worrisome development. No update. Further developments necessitate investigation. This document will no longer be updated. Okay. Michael Chisholm, deceased. Project Wavebreak. So this is Moira's former, I guess, husband. No associates Lark and Harrier. Killed in field operations spearheaded by Lark. So that's why it was like Kate was trying to tell her that it wasn't her fault, she should move on, whatever, because apparently she was leading the operation that killed her husband. Investigations into the failure of Wavebreak have been sealed. It is the opinion of the office that Sparrow's death was unavoidable and is not the result of any improper action on the part of Lark. While the case is to remain sealed, it is important to note that Sparrow's mission was well executed and vital to a number of ongoing Cathedral missions. Lark acted with bravery and skill, and her involvement in a casualty mission is not to reflect poorly on her career in any way. So that's probably why she was discharged. Hannah is Osprey. Has not been briefed, considered non-active. Carson, legal expert, formerly involved in the investigation of blank and blank, no longer working in activist cases, maintains a domestic private practice. No. This is like Revenant symbol. This is, oh Jesus. Seriously? Luna's like trying to bury herself under the back of my computer. This is like the codex thing. Non-standard. Higher practice, Kate Drew. Kate Drew first appeared on the Cathedral radar following a series of articles she wrote for the Glasgow Standard. Her ability to cut through high volumes of information quickly became apparent as her career progressed. At this point, she was contacted by her agents. Kate was brought on board after only one step into what was generally a multi-step process when she was given a test subject specifically trained by Cathedral to interview. As far as the applicant is concerned, this interview is meant to test their ability to differentiate between stated fact, stated assumption, and stated disinformation. Before the interview progressed beyond the control portion, Kate had discovered the hidden cameras and microphone and the true purpose of the interview. She was hired on the spot. It is recommended that Kate eventually move into field work, though her primary position with Cathedral will be as an analyst. Kate's ability to see the patterns in large data sets paired with her intuition make her an ideal asset. Her unique interaction style may make her a wild card in the future, but more often than not, her blunt approach will give her direct access to difficult subjects. Colony formula. The formula has been lost following the chaos of the colony event. Harry was instructed to intercept the final formula if possible. It is not known if this formula was in fact preserved. The colony scientists. A number of scientists were conscripted by Revenant. Only 2 have not been properly debriefed following the event. One has been since found dead and seemingly natural causes. The other vanished without a trace shortly before Harrier's death. That was her hiding scientist. All involved scientists were eligible for placement and secure relocation. If the remaining biologist involved in the creation of the formula was placed in relocation, he may currently be a target. Yikes. Have I seen everything now? Not on this one. Kate's last days. Nothing is known about Kate's last days before the car crash. Following her return trip to Scotland, she quickly went off-grid to pursue a set of leads that remain undefined. It is believed that she was instrumental in running the colony operation offline. Alright, so that is it for the archives, and that is going to be it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching, and if you liked what you saw, please consider liking or subscribing. It helps me out a great deal, and again, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.